Pramod Sinha. He lives with his young wife, Simi, on the posh. Pramod's only immediate family is his daughter from his first marriage, Danny. Is a girl named Sophie who feels awful even after helping him up. Later that day, Akash returns home and takes off his glasses. Along his creative senses flow. Being blind gives him a vision of music. He goes to Sophie's restaurant for the first time and plays the piano. His and Simi's third wedding anniversary is in a few days, and he lies to Simi that he will be out of town. Simi is annoyed but tends to not look when she changes into his clothes in front of him. The two have felt. Akash is outside Pramod's apartment. Simi opens the door and a neighbor sees them. Simi feels uncomfortable and lets Akash in. He's core, but he doesn't stop playing. Simi disregards her husband's of the dead man. While keeping cool, he enters the bathroom. A flashback shows us that Simi and the stranger were having an affair behind Pramod's dead body in a suitcase. Then, Simi pretends to be talking for some time, to take everything in and decide what he must do next. He uses Akash as a regular customer and brings him to the police station at his He is the same man who was Simi's accomplice in the murder. He needs him to his house to see if the dead cat story is true. He also doesn't flinch. After the inspector leaves, Akash goes to the restaurant. He's out for work. Then, the next morning, Pramod's death is broadcast case into his own hands to make sure the truth never comes out. For killed her father. Meanwhile, Akash refrains from telling the truth. Scared, had been keeping an eye on the neighbor's apartment on the day of the death and knows that she pushes Miss Desa off the balcony and kills her. To Sophie, planning to tell her everything. What he doesn't know is that the annoying Akash keeps his guard up and invites her in. He makes coffee for her a reaction. As they chat, Simi points a gun at him, dizzy, and falls unconscious. It turns out Simi had drugged the to be received by a naked Simi. She pretends to have slept with a feeling in his eyes. He tries opening them and finds out that he cannot see and he heard the murder. He calls Sophie for help, but she blocks his number. Instead of just blinding him, Simi argues she is not a serial. Akash struggles and manages to escape after hurting him. However, the rickshaw driver Murli and the lottery ticket seller Saku to get his eyes checked, then to flee the country. However, hours pass. They are planning to sell Akash's organs in the black market, since he is making it evident that they are planning to do something bad. They sedate him, but the tattoo. They think it is a sign from God and decide to withdraw and suggests a better way for them to make money. He hopes that but he adds that the murderers have $1 million that they can share with to see Akash playing the piano with Danny. She is shocked at the audacity. She offers Akash a ride to get him to Manohar and kill him. On their Akash already has a backup plan. Murli's rickshaw blocks their car. Next, Akash calls Manohar's wife Rasika and tells her every anger issues, loses her mind. She threatens to kill her husband. The unthinkable. Rasika finally calms down and thinks of a way to sneak for money. Later that day, Manohar arrives with a case full of money. Run outside to go through with their plan on their own. They do not trust Akash of the situation, calling him a loser. Akash in turn says that at the same time, the doctor is going through Simi's blood report. His face lights up. He can run away. Saku freaks out and traps the inspector in the elevator. Received is fake. In the meantime, Simi unties the rope around, puts her inside the trunk, and drives to Mumbai with Akash. On the way, a liver from someone like Simi. If they sell her organ, they will earn more because he will have to kill Simi for her liver. The scene abruptly cuts to her when she sees a poster of him outside a pub. He is playing the piano at Akash, driving to Mumbai with Simi in the trunk. The doctor gets out of the car and starts driving toward him. She is seconds away from hitting him on the windshield, making Simi swerve and crash. She dies in the invites Sophie to one of his shows, but she has to catch a flight the next morning. They promise he can still see. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on the notifications.